Hello everybody, and welcome back to Farsight's Let's Play of Citizen Sleeper. Last time we were here, we were able to help Neovend with Hunter, and we were also able to help Fing um, with his plan to help us get enough data to get the S&ARP bounty hunter off our trail. So, and right before we quit, we were about to take a rest here. So, without going too much into it, because hopefully you're coming out just watching that last video, um, we'll just go ahead and go right into it here, and we'll go ahead and do our sleep cycle. And hopefully we can get stuff for Fang to get rid of that S&ARP guy on us, so... Ooh, we're missing one. Okay. 2 more cycles. Oh no, not escape. That's almost done. What's this here? Merchant freighter. Ah, okay. So if I go here, ship mine fragment. Oh, a couple of rare ship mine fragments, and they are selling them at a high price. Okay, only 2. Haggle over prices. It's locked because I need a skill upgrade. You and the merchants know these fragments are overpriced, but are they willing to admit it? You'll get 1 chance to see. Oof. I probably need to get that higher up, that's for sure. But it takes 3. Okay. For now, though, what I need to do is I need to go and get the Heaven Gate cipher to get to the Heaven Gate here, and I don't have one right now to put the Ripper Worm. That's what it was. Yeah. So I need to find a Heaven Gate agent and see 2 or 3. I have a 3. Awesome. So I can bypass this and extract the data. Alright. Haven Gate data. Oh. But I needed the key. Oh, I did get one. Awesome. Okay. So now that I've got the key, I can come back here. I can throw the key in the cipher here. This gate keeps traffic out of the Haven Gate. Haven Age, sorry, not Haven Gate. Haven Age Shipyard's internal network. This correct cipher can grant you access. Let's get our access now. There we go. Now I've got access to gates. H4. Flips, you are in. So now if I leave and then go back here. Ah, an open port sits waiting for you to slot in a Ripper Worm. What will you find in there? Give me that Ripper Worm. Start action. I want to get this. The worm slots in and begins tunneling down a thread. Godspeed, little one. So I need to get this done so that I can... Can I do anything here now? Oh, okay. So if I leave and then go back here, I guess it's gonna take a turn or 2. It didn't really say what it was gonna do. Oh wait, no, I can go back to Fang now. Oh yeah, it takes 3 turns. Well, fuck. That's all I have to say about that. Oof. It takes a few cycles to run through those network. Well, I hope that if the bounty hunter gets here, they can't immediately find me, cause I'm screwed otherwise. What do we need to do with Neovend now? Oh yeah, ship mine. That's right. Okay, so I'm wondering, maybe I should go buy a vial since I am flickering. I would like to keep it up high so I can get all 5 of my dice. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Give me that vial here. Oof. It's a lot of money, though. Alright, I got my stabilizer. Oh, I can take it anytime I want. Okay. Oh. Ah, okay. Toshiro takes the chits and hands you a vial. When you ask after Sabine, he doesn't respond. Continue. Ah. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial, clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand and a thin film, marked with holes and sigils, unrolls from around the vial. At one end, it is a hard metal strip, a handle. Inspect the film first. Okay, you hold the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? Inspect the handle. The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it. 207-F, and then crudely scratch into the handle at some later date, Lowend. I need more money. For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this, or is Toshiro passing you on a message? Time to head to the low end and find out. Yeah, well, I can't get there until I get 60, so, ooh, upgrade point. So it said I needed to engage. I guess I just need one thing here of engage to get the thing, maybe? I don't know what they wanted for that. Ooh. That might be good to get. Just to know what kind of outcomes I can get to make sure I don't do something bad. Let's go with this first. Okay. Cool. Now... I can work here, or I can work here. I do want to find this thing out, but I also see this is going down pretty fast. I see yard clearance. Okay, so... Oof. So I get 2. So yeah, if I can succeed twice here, let's see. Let's do the Winterlight. I want to learn about the Winterlight. I don't know why, but I want to learn about it. Oh, I got a scrap item. Nice. Discover a hidden compartment with spare components and backup data storage. This has to contain something of use. Oh, that's cool. Okay. And then let's try a 5. It doesn't tell me the negatives, though. I don't know how to make it show the negatives. Well, let's start this action with a 5. It's a 50-50 chance. Nice. Okay, so I got 2 scrap items. Nice. Okay. And if I put this in there, it's 75% of good. Should I? You know what? I might as well finish it. Scrap item, Winterlight. Alright, I got the Winterlight done. And I got more stuff. Awesome. Alright, squeeze into the office, the entrance to the yard. You laid out everything you have on the Winterlight across the metal desk. Your makeshift forensic notes glow on Dragos' old writing slate, overlapping lines and scrawled annotations. A set of drone scans fill a small terminal with a spectrum of colors. A heat map of damage and decay. A crumbled printout from the office ship registry lies beside them. Synthetic paper so thin it is almost transparent. Let's see. You know what? Let's look at the printout. A plain list shows the registration history of the Winterlight. The gaps between the entries tantalizingly opaque. Its first registration was a couple of thousand cycles ago on this very station, logged at the central hub. From here, the registry tells the story of a busy ship, one that rarely stayed on station for more than a few cycles, and often took on voyages that kept it away from the eye for up to 100 cycles. The Winterlight got little rest. Alright, let's look at the monitor then. Reactor failure. That is the verdict that anyone would have returned after a cursory glance at these stacked heat maps of the remains of the Winterlight. On the terminal screen, the ship was shown in section, blotches of color marking the approximate damage the ship sustained. Dominating the view is a single blood-red rose, radiating from the ship's fraction drive. A simple story, a catastrophic failure of the drive core leading to a fatal hull breach. A well-documented failure, likely brought on by wear or misuse. But you aren't looking at the rose of the reactor. You're looking at a smaller, paler mark, one that might be easy to miss at first glance. It is a thumbprint-sized and delicately placed over the control servos for the ship's main external airlock. It suggests a controlled-shaped explosion, one designed to punch through the hole and allow access to the airlock from the outside. You're looking at it because it is troubling you. Was this ship, not vandalized, attacked and blown up? I guess vandalized, sabotaged, that's the word. Was this ship actually sabotaged then? Look at the slate. Your attempts at a reconstruction of the Winterlight before its fatal accident consists of a series of overlapping sketches and diagrams showing possible layouts and configurations of the gutted cutter. This was no off-the-shelf model. It was heavily modified, parts replaced with inventive configurations. The new retrofitted into the old, handmade joints and right-conditioned filters. This was someone's pride and joy, a lifetime project kept running with care and intuition. It also contained a set of hidden compartments. You missed them at first, where the hole had been thickened, the corners rounded, to disguise the change. But they are there. An old ship, many cycles under its belt, carefully maintained, a reactor failure, preceded by a carefully concealed external entry, a suite of hidden compartments tucked away. This was the Winterlight, and this was its story. It was a smuggler ship, it sounds like. That's not the full story, because there's something else. It was little more than a list, a tiny chunk of data you were able to pull from the ship's systems. The main systems were fried, of course, but the Winterlight had a separate system. Interesting. One tucked away in one of its hidden compartments, armored, air-walled. This list, the only recoverable piece from the whole system, is a partial inventory. It details the contents of the hidden compartments. Some of it you recognize, some of it you don't. Ship mind ROMs, shimmer, cryo chain codes, and then the final entry, passenger sleeper. Ooh. You stare at the list on the terminal and try to think about what it was like arriving here in the cold for so long, half frozen in the freight container. Had this sleeper been smarter, luckier? How'd they convince the Winterlight, a smuggler ship, yep, if you ever saw one, to extract them from S and ARP? Luckier, you laugh. There had been no remains found in any of the Winterlight's compartments. You had checked. They weren't so lucky, you guess. Not in the end. You hold up a vial of stabilizers to the light. This was all you find. Oh, okay, I got some more stabilized, maybe. This was all you find in their compartment. A parting gift from SNARP. Well, it won't go to waste now. You put it in your pocket. Ah, nice. The thought still bothers you, though. 2 ships carrying sleepers coming into the same yard. 2, one after the other. That feels wrong. You flick back and forth between datasets on the terminal, thinking. And you see that thumbprint again. The mark of someone trying to get in. Someone who entered the Winterlight with precision and speed, and when they were done, left the reactor to clean up the rest. The thought of that person makes you shiver. Suddenly, the office door creaks open. Drago stands in the doorway, staring at the equipment notes you have assembled. What is all this? He snatches the slate from the desk faster than you realize he could move. You run an investigation here? What am I paying you for? The drone at his shoulder starts whining shrilly, his anger passing it through his implants. Where is the ship from? Leave this alone. He starts, shaking his head. I know you have a lot of questions, but this isn't the way. He turns away, muttering to himself, this is the last thing I need. The ship had a sleeper on it. Dragos freezes, suddenly angry. What did you say? He pushes past you to look at the terminal at the list. He shakes his head. So what? Aren't all of you trying to escape? You're lucky it was you that made it out alive, not them. He folds his arms indignantly. I already told you guys my voices are going to go all over the place because I can't remember what accents I was using for each person, so just go with the flow. Just saying. Drago seems to steady himself and then turns back to you. The heat map of the reactor failure reflected in his headset's glassy eyes. I've given you a place to stay. I've given you work. He stumbles over the words, unsure what to say. There's plenty others who would have sold you on, turned you in, but not me, no. I appreciate that. But, don't, he shakes his head. I'm not discussing my business with you. He quiets the drone. I've done well by you, and you've returned the favor. He straightens up and clears his throat. But this obsession you have with the ship isn't going to work for me. I can't have you making my clients nervous. I can't have you digging up whatever it is you are after, he sighs. You can't work here anymore. What about the Winterlight? He reaches over and switches the monitor off. Forget about that damn ship. You have enough to keep you up. Dragos reaches across you and flicks off the terminal, even though, I guess, both, okay. As the light of the monitor dies, a kind of eerie calm falls on both of you. Whatever this was, it is done. You made it out, Sleeper. That means you have to move on. Someone killed that ship and its crew. And you want to meet them? He shakes his head. We are done here. In the dark, Dragos's headset glints. And you wish for a moment you could see his eyes and meet them. Maybe then he would understand. You get up from the desk and Dragos gathers the notes, stuffing them into a pocket of his overalls. He holds the door for you, his headset as expressionless as always. You can stay in the container. I won't take that from you. Don't come back. His tone is final, definitive, with an edge of disappointment. You walk out of the office and then out of the yard, not stopping to look back. You leave the yard, thumbing the vial in your pocket, knowing that this, at least, guarantees you a little more time. And as you walk, your mind once again drifts to the person who killed the Winterlight, and whether or not that person will come for you. Well, I guess that fucks me for that work, but at the same time, I did complete Study the Winterlight, so that's interesting. I do need to sleep now, but let me go into upgrades. Let's see. So I get a +1, or I could go for Thrill Seeker. I probably need, that's right, the thing said +1, so I'd need the +1 to get that. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this too. I might as well grab like all of these and then probably upgrade this later. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. I have 2 of these. I'm just debating if I want to use it now or later. And I could sell... I should probably sell the scraps so I can get more trusted trader. Ah, I see. So I can either give plus or negative. Got it. Might as well. Well, was there anywhere else I could sell that? Hold on, let me check. I've got data? No, okay. I don't think I could sell that anywhere else, but you never know. Can't sell it here. Right? No, it's either haggle or get this. Oof. So I can either get a discount or it would give me plus limited supply. Okay. Was there anything I could do here about it? All materials? No, okay. Alright, well I guess I'll sell it over... I'll sell a couple of them, I think. So let me do... Start action. Nice. And then... One more time. Start action. Okay, so I got 51 now. Well, I guess I'll, head to sleep. Ah. Earlier dose stabilizes sleeper bodies to actively decay. A corporate insurance policy disincentivizes escapees like you. So I could put a stabilizer in and get back up to full. You know, why not? I got 2. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Get that back up. And then I'm going to go ahead and end the cycle to get all of my dice back for next time. Alright. What do we have after this? Nice. 1, or 2, 3, 3, 5, 6. Okay. Leave. And... Ah. Oh yeah, I can go ahead and do her thing now. So let's go ahead and go here and see what happens. Continue the story. Ankita is crouched in the computing core of the Ambergris, swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. These shits completely ruined the core connector when they cut it. She holds up a thick fistful of ragged wires. The ship mine they ripped won't even be usable without replacing these. She shows a bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs. Who took it? She stands. If I knew, do you think I'd be waiting around in here rather than out there with my boot on their neck? She sighs. Yet again, some spacer crew? No way to know. But they got in, and with one of my crew's axe chips, so they either killed him, robbed him, or he was in on it. No good options. Ankita climbs out of the cooling well, where the ship mine should be, the space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you, towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on, nothing to be done here. Now. She leads you back through the guts of Amber, though you could find the way back yourself. The repair process left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout, all diagonal angles and bundle tubes. What do we do now? Ankita seems lost in thought, and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits, passing through bulkheads. Eventually, you arrive in the galley. Though it's hard to tell, most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hole patches. Ankita shoves the boxes of filters to the floor and sits. There's no way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mind. I can salvage one. I like your confidence, Sleeper. Maybe if we check the ore exchange or speak to some scrap dealers. She rubs her forehead. It seems I'm about to do something very stupid. But hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends, you're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put in on Amber, and I'm sure she would do too if she could. What I'm saying is if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a stack of chits. A big stack of chits. You don't dare to count them. Get me that ship mine, Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. You won't. She sighs. Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out the galley and head back towards the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach out a hand to calm her. Time to find Ankita's ship mind, somehow. I mean, technically I was working on that already. So, trying to debate. So if I get a ship mine and I put Lowend in there, and then I go and give it to Ankita, wonder how that would work. But I do need to do some exchanges here then if I'm gonna get this. So put this here. It's 75 with a little bit. So I think. See, I still can't see how. Does it automatically give me a trusted trader? I don't know. Let's go ahead and start it. Nice. Okay. It's 12 more cryo. You know, real quick though, I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna actually get a check in here. I want to see these other key nodes, because I got 2 key nodes. Let's see if I can use any of these on it here. 2 or 3. Okay, I can use either one of those there, and then 1 or 2. So I can use the. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna use the 2 here now to bypass and then extract the data. The snow pulses faintly as it mines cryo at a glacial pace abandoned by the hacker that repurposed it. So I've got another encrypted key. Okay. And then I can grab this one as well with my 3. So, this node is orbited by the remains of a corporate countermeasure broken long ago by hackers. Bypass. Extract data. Okay. Well, interesting. So now I've got 2 more encrypted keys. I don't know what I'm going to use them on, but you never know. Oh, you know, I'll check it after this recording. So for now, I can leave that and let it go. What I should do is I should get something to eat. So let's go to emphasis stall. I like emphasis. Oh, I need to get the griol fricasse. So griol something. I can't read that, unfortunately. Emphasis wants to make this old recipe. He'll need 3 handfuls of griol caps. That's what it's, caps. Fresh and firm. Okay, well, first off, let me go ahead and order myself some fungus. Yum, yum, yum. Bernie. Cool. So now I can leave there. And I could go to the Lowend now and check out that thing I got from the stable, from, what's his name? Toshiro. You know, I might as well, since I'm here anyway. Motherfuckers. Here, get me in there. You hand over the chits to the Yataghan enforcer, and he nods you through. Ah, interesting. Unit 207F, which is the apartment, or Lowend, Ramshackle Residential District. Oh, and then the Free Spoke, Towering Transit Hub. And, oh, Founder's Gap in the ring station. Interesting. Now let's start all the way back here real quick. Let's go to the unit first. I want to get this done real quick. Go see what's going on here. So, find the entrance to the apartment. Its passkey symbol is screwed beneath layers of graffiti. Who lives here? Alright, well, let's go ahead and put the passkey in then. Start action. The lock clunks open. The metal door swings inward into the dark. I have an apartment. Alright, let's see what this is. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellow plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus, of routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind you. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. The work surface holds a variety of objects, indistinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. Let's inspect the surfaces first. Smudges through the thin layers of dust suggest a recent, rare, and hurried visit. They trace a path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, then to a cabinet itself. Cabinet still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. Interesting. Go to the doorway. You cross the cramped utility room, with its auto wash, dispenser's water closet towards the doorway. Can't speak apparently. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room, lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. I'm gonna see the room first. A bunk is tucked into the wall, the blankets ruffled. A wall desk glitters with rows of vials and containers. A briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, controlled. Is this Sabine's apartment? Approach the terminal. Maybe. Ah! As you approach, there's a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper? Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. Have had to make alternative arrangements. You hear rattling noises, static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare show my face. Something is happening within Yatagan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yatagan was supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. A noise, like waves over the recording. But I'm done now with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance. Something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information. And as you know, you need me. A pause, something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I have been here before. I can help you, but not with Yatagan's noose around my neck. Get me data. Get me information. Get me something that I can use against Yatagan. Then I can get out, and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get it when I can. Look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here. Ah, see, I was right, though. Working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark, recording cuts to static, filling the room with its white hiss. Then silence. Well, I'm going to leave for now. Well, actually, I do have a cipher, but I don't have data. Right? Yeah, so if I access the terminal, I just want to see what it does for me. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from? And what debt do they owe to Yatagan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lab on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corner, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yatagan. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. Alright, cool. So I've got that now. New drive, which is free Sabine, get Sabine out. Cool. Let's check out this place. Ah, so I get plus energy or minus energy. Interesting. Block maintenance. Maintained by the residents, the ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs. Helping out is a good way to make friends. Lowender. No one knows you here. You'll need to change that if you want to access Lowend's residential and residence facilities. Or you can do lose cryo and get Lowender is played Tavla. The clack of filter caps can be heard in every concourse in Lowend, as the residents play rotating rounds of this game for cryo. Interesting. Okay. Let's go over to here, the free spoke. So, spoke climber. The spoke is layer after layer after layer of dense urban fabric. The only way to explore it is vertically. So I can either enter it, which I need into it and it's dangerous. A tangled network of service passages and makeshift tunnels cut through the spoke, as if it were a hive. There are no maps here. Or I can scale it, which is -2 energy or negative condition over there. Scale the spoke. Blistered with precarious elevators and stairways, the spoke can be navigated from the outside, but the climb requires bravery. Okay. Cool. And then finally, obviously Founder's Gap is like a black market, so let's check this out. Pay for passage. Oh, no. To reach the Greenway, you need to pay for a pass, a practice invented by the spacers moored here. They call it Founder's Ferry. Damn. Okay, so now I know how to get to the Greenway, which I'm guessing is over there. Cool. Well, I have more stuff open to me to explore. Ugh. For now, though, I do need to get some stuff done here. I need to get 2 more here, so I need 2 more actions, which I could do, or I could sell the components. You know, let's do a solid component. I don't honestly think there's anything else for it, but you never know. So I got some cryo and 1 more trust trader. Let's do 50-50. Let's do a 5er on this one. Nice. Alright, I'm trusted now. So now I can go to the Sip Brine fabrication stack, leave, and then go back. Just to check. Um, so how do I get to the stack now? I've got that. Interesting. Okay, so if I leave... Oh, here it is right here. Ort Fabricator. Reclaim Fabrication Stack. Nice. Fabricate Ship Mine. I need 3 of those. Okay. Ship mines cannot be built from scratch, but if you have enough salvage fragments, can be reassembled with a fabricator. Awesome. So I need to buy stuff here to get that. Ugh. Unfortunately, you can only get 2, and it's 60 per, and I don't have quite enough money. But I could come here, and I could haul materials. Or I could try to get... This only gives me 5. Well, if I do 5 here, it's 50-50. You know, let's try this. Let's try hauling materials for my last action of the day. Okay. So I got -1 energy and +1 yard hand, which is unfortunate because the good... That was neutral, I'm guessing. I didn't look to see if it was. But 2-2 is good and this is bad. I guess that's all that is true. It did say... Right, let me open it here. It did say display potential, positive and negative. Oh, potentials. So there's probably multiple, but I can only see 1. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, well, was there anything else I can do? I guess I could buy a ship mine fragment. For now. Unfortunately, I can't haggle, so I might as well buy 1. Use some of the money that she gave me to go ahead and buy 1. I'll haggle later. Get 1. Okay, there we go. So now I've got at least 1 ship mine fragment for later. But I don't think I can do anything else just yet right now. So... Well, actually, wait, what am I thinking? I can do this now. Because there's more stuff over here. Keynode, yet again, agent. Okay. So there's 1 more keynode there. Yeah. Okay, so what I need to do next, once I've rested, is I can come back and check out this keynode and see what that gives me. Interesting. So it's between the apartment and the stack. Or the stack? Smoke. Not the stack. Okay. Well, cool. We can try that out tomorrow. We'll see. Actually, I might be dead. Oof. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you all for joining me. Let me go ahead and go here and then back just to get that set to 0, to make sure it's auto-saved. Just want to thank you for joining me. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. If you are, make sure to leave that thumbs up for a like. If you aren't, give me that dislike. It's fine. I completely understand this game's not for everybody, and neither am I. But hey, it is what it is. And if you'd want to, go ahead and give me a comment. Praise me for anything I'm doing right. Give me pointers, whatever. It's up to you guys. Just don't spoil anything. No spoils. None. And if you don't like what I'm doing, go ahead and ridicule me. I don't promise I'm going to read what you write down there if it's negative, unless it's constructive. If you have constructive, that's okay. But if you like it enough, or you hate it enough and are a masochist, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified of when I'm getting new episodes out. But again, other than that, I do hope you have a great day, night, or wherever you are, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye!